is one of the biggest marketing events in the world. It costs about $187,500 per second to advertise on the Super Bowl. They expect over 117 million people to watch it. And this year we had 6 crypto ads running in this event. 6 crypto ads in the Super Bowl. Today on this special feature, we're going to be looking at the 6 crypto ads and we're going to be rating them. We're going to look at the good, the bad, and the ugly, and we're going to be picking our favorite Super Bowl ad. So let's have some fun. Let's do this. We care about being authentic with the channel. We may make mistakes. We do things, but we do things together. How to get ready for the show?
Random man, won't you hurry? 'Cause I'm tired of waiting back for an old coin. Won't you bring back all the profits to my bag? Till the magic streams, you carry Solana-matic sweet 88.
Alrighty, let's get the show on the road. Let's review the Super Bowl ads. There were 117 million people that watched it, and it is more of a show than it is a sport, in my opinion. I mean, you're talking about 48 minutes of playing time bundled into a 3.5-hour extravaganza or entertainment session, and it is one of the biggest sporting events in the world. I think probably the Soccer World Cup is maybe a bit bigger, and maybe some other events, but it is one of the biggest events in the world. And it really is a sign that you've made it. The advertisers on the Super Bowl are typically the best advertisers in the world, the biggest brands in the world. Brands like Lay's, Bud Light, and all the iconic brands of the time seem to advertise at the Super Bowl. And this year, there were 6 crypto ads, and it was almost like crypto's aha moment. It was that light switch moment. You can see that if you look at the internet versus crypto Super Bowl comparison, you've got the .com. There were 2 ads in 1999 and 12 ads in the year 2000. And that just showed that the internet had come of age. And then in the crypto, in crypto, you had no ads in 2021 and 6 ads in 2022. And if that's a sign of things to come, we've probably got a 20-year bull market on our hands, or a 20-year upward market on our hands. So let's take a look at the ads. Let's take a look at the good, the bad, and the ugly. And for me, it's a very special moment. And for me, this is a great feature because I'm an advertising man. In my previous life, I actually built and sold one of the biggest ad agencies in Africa, and I sold it to a company called Publicis. So for me, advertising and how it affects people, and how companies maximize their marketing budget is a huge thing. So let's look at them, and I'll give you my views on each one of them, and then you guys can let me know which one was your best or which ones you like the most. If you are new to our channel, welcome to Crypto Banter. Subscribe to our channel, like this content, especially this video, because this is a special feature. This is not a scheduled production, and so people don't know that we're live, and we are doing this live. So smash it, let's do this, and then let me know in the comments what you think, because your comments are live. So let's do this. Let's look at the first ad, and the first ad we've got is the FTX ad. Let's watch it.
I'd call it the wheel.
I don't think so. What does it do?
It rolls.
Yeah, so does a bagel, okay? A bagel you can eat. One of the worst ideas I've ever heard.
Brother David, behold, it's a fork. I got 10 forks right here, baby. Am I right? My lord?
What is it?
A toilet, my lord.
A toilet? You expect this court to do its business inside? We're not animals. We go outside like humans.
It's coffee. It's new.
Oh, it's awful.
You don't like it?
I'm all jittery and feel like I got a big job coming on.
Hancock, you sign first.
No king! Gentlemen, have you taken leave of your senses?
The people shall have the right to vote.
Even the stupid ones?
Yes.
Stupid people vote?
Yes.
Edison, can I be honest with you? It stinks. Does your wife know what's going on here?
She knows I go to work.
You're wasting your time, and it's sad. You might as well put the dishes in the shower.
Hey, Catherine, what's cooking?
We're putting a man on the moon.
Are you out of your mind? I can't even get tuna without celery. Nobody's going to the moon, ever.
Why not?
It's too far. It's far. It's really far. It's far.
我々の未来はポータブルミュージックです。
バカか。バカか。わかるだろう。わかるだろう。わかるだろう。出ていけ。みんないるのか。怖いんだ。また2回言っても言えるぞ。また言うぞ。勝ったし。
Like I was saying, it's FTX. It's a safe and easy way to get into crypto.
Yeah, I don't think so. And I'm never wrong about this stuff. Never. Franklin! Hey, I left my cane in there. What? What do you mean? Hey, that's an expensive cane!
All right, what did you think? What did you think of the FTX ad? What did you think of the FTX ad? My opinion, great ad. Great ad. I think it drove the message home loud and clear. I think I got the message loud and clear that if you're not getting into crypto now, well, you could be missing out on some of the biggest innovations to mankind. But the ad itself, fantastic ad, but kind of literal, kind of like spelling it out for people and very like direct. I'd rate that ad, probably I'd give that ad an 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10. What do you think? I'll give it an 8 out of 10. All right, let's go into the next ad. And the next ad was this ad over here. Let me know what you think of this ad over here. Let's do this. I gave it an 8 out of 10. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. All right, what did you think of the Coinbase ad? Wow, they must have had big balls to do that. That takes a lot of guts. Let me switch that off for a second. So that takes a hell of a lot of guts to get to take out an ad, to pay $187,500 per second, and to run an ad like that takes a lot of guts. What do you think of the ad? Let me know what you think of that. I must say, I give that ad a 9.999 out of 10. I give it like a 9.999 out of 10. The reason for that is it must have had the whole world scanning. It must have had the whole world taking out their phones wherever you are, and doing and taking out their phones and scanning, not knowing what the hell this ad was about. I think that was the brilliance of this ad. I think to do an ad like that in one of the biggest events of the year is ballsy. I think that's exactly what we need in advertising. We need some people doing crazy stuff, and it worked. Well, did it work? The interesting part is what happened after this ad. So what actually happened after this ad was the ad crashed the Coinbase site. So you got an error 404 message, which is, it crashed the entire Coinbase website, which, I mean, is probably quite apt. And the reason why I say it's probably quite apt is because everybody in crypto knows that when you really need Coinbase, when the markets are going up and when the markets are going down, that's when Coinbase crashes. So I think that Coinbase crashing on the Superball ad is absolutely amazing. And I think Joe Pompliano actually summed it up beautifully. He said, Coinbase just spent $14 million on a color-changing QR code to bounce around the screen for 30 seconds during the Superball ad, and the website crashed. And then I said, well, the Coinbase ad was brilliant, but it crashed their site when they needed it most. At least now users know exactly what they can expect. So that's pretty much, I think, the best ad in the world. Did the Coinbase ad work? We're going to talk about whether the Coinbase ad worked just after we review all the other ads. Let's look at some of the other ads that were out there. I did give them a 9.999 out of 10, and I give them the extra 0.001 for what happened afterwards, because I think that it may have actually been engineered that the site crashes, so that everybody will talk about how the site crashed. And if that was the case, then, well, regardless of whether that was or wasn't the case, doesn't really matter. Because a lot of people, the talk was not only about the ad, but the talk was also about the website going down after that. It's almost like when Elon Musk launched the new Tesla truck and he broke the window. I don't know if you remember that, but when he broke the window, when he smashed the window and it broke, more people spoke about the breaking of the window. So this is like one of those moments where more people are speaking about the ad, the website going down, than are actually talking about how brilliant the ad was, and the ad was brilliant. So I think it was amazing, and I give that the extra 0.001. So I give Coinbase a 10 out of 10. So FTX got an 8 out of 10 in my opinion. Coinbase gets a 10 out of 10. Let's look at the next one. The next one is E-Torro and E-Torro's ad. Let's take a look at E-Torro's ad. Let me know what you guys think.
To the moon, let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars.
Imagine a community where millions share ideas, trade stocks, crypto, and beyond.
To the moon?
In other words, E-Torro, the power of social investing.
Okay, so E-Torro's ad. E-Torro is not exactly a crypto site, but a large part of their stuff is crypto. Love E-Torro brand. Was very disappointed by the ad. I think their marketing department could have done a whole lot more. I think I'd give that ad a 2 or 3 out of 10. It was linear. It was a cool song. It made us feel okay-ish inside. But I mean, it was functional. And you're talking about E-Torro, and you're talking about the Super Bowl, one of the biggest events in the world, and you got an opportunity to do something cool and amazing and funky, and you go with a functional ad. I think E-Torro could have done better. I think cringe. I'll give him a 3 out of 10. 3 out of 10 for me. 3 out of 10 for me, and I love E-Torro, but 3 out of 10 for me. Bland. Let's look at the next ad that was in the Super Bowl. Let's listen.
Closing time. Get out, please. Stop playing, please. Let's go, folks. Come on. You two over there. Come on, let's go.
All right, the Meta ad. What did you guys think of the Meta ad? I love the fact that they went on the emotional. I must say, I love the fact that they went emotional.
Select Valdo here, and I want to show you something you can practice.
So I love the fact that Meta went emotional, and I love their use of characters, and I love their use of a song, and I love the story. The story evokes the release of oxytocin in our brains, and that's what brands try and do. They try and get this emotional connection by getting our brains to release oxytocin, which makes us feel much closer to the brand. That's what they do. So Facebook nailed it with that. Meta nailed it in their use of emotion. They chose the right song. They used cute characters, which all evoked these amazing feelings. But if I think about the message at the end of the ad, I kind of think to myself, like, they are saying that, you know, the way to get old friends and the way to get more action with your old friends is you know, through going into the metaverse or through putting on these Oculus glasses. And it's like, really, is this all about old friends and, you know, reigniting stuff with old friends? I think the world is much more exciting than that. And I also think that the fact that Facebook played on like old and reviving old is more about a complex that they've got internally about how they feel. Like they feel like they're old and they want to revitalize themselves, and that's why they brought it out. So I think for me, what I give him? 5.5 or 6. 5.5 or 6. I'll give him a 6. Let me give him a 6. So 6 out of 10 for me for Facebook. Let's move on to the next ad. Alrighty, let's see what's next. It's TurboTax. TurboTax.
TurboTax Live matches you with a tax expert who is right for you.
So you're a perfect match for a freelancer who just bought a home that's also her office?
That's right.
What if I actually have no idea how to freelance? But
I invest in crypto in my hometown of Gravity, Iowa.
Then I'd say you're down to earth and help you report your gains and losses.
What if
I work in London, live in New York, shot a Super Bowl commercial in Los Angeles?
Then I'd say congrats. I can sort that out for you.
Thank you kindly. What if I,
what if I really am a freelancer who just bought a home?
Then you can still hand your taxes off to me to get your maximum refund.
Wow, you really are my perfect match.
TurboTax Live.
Okay, so that's just TurboTax. What did you think of the TurboTax ad? I mean, functional, fast-moving, zero emotion, pretty bland. I guess it wasn't really a crypto ad. I mean, they mentioned crypto. But I mean, that's pretty much it. It's not really a crypto ad. Didn't really feel anything. But I mean, can you feel anything when you're talking about a taxation software? I don't know. I mean, I guess it's as good as, yeah, I give it a 3 out of 10. I'll give it a 3 out of 10. It's complicated. Like someone said, there was no actual, message coming out of there. Not my favorite. Not my favorite ad. All right, let's look at this ad over here. I think this is quite a cool ad, and then I want to look for another one.
Lowry. Our next BitBuy commercial is about missed opportunities. So many Canadians wish they bought tech stocks or real estate just 10 years ago.
It's happening again with crypto.
Bingo. Here's the idea.
Kyle Lowry has missed over 6,000 shots in his career. Don't be like Kyle and miss your opportunity again and again and again and again and again.
Seriously?
And again.
Yeah.
And again.
Whoa, like that one. What do you guys think? What did you think of the BitBuy ad? What do you think of the BitBuy ad? I think the message was loud and clear. I think the message was strong, and I think the message was absolutely loud and clear, which was amazing. I think the concept was amazing. I think it's something that we can all relate to. I think that the way they played it was fun. It was fun. They had a fun take on it. Yeah, I think it was a good ad. I think it was functional. It did the trick. I think we could all relate to it, which was amazing. It really plays on the FOMO and not getting in too late and don't miss those shots. Yeah, I think I'd give it a 6.5, 7. I give it a 7 out of 10. All right, let's go. There's one more ad. Is it one more ad or two more ads that I want to review? We've got to review the Crypto.com ad. Let's look at Crypto.com. All right, let's do this.
All right, so cordless headphones. You can watch movies through your phone, and y'all got electric cars.
Yeah.
The future is crunk.
Anything else you want to know?
Is the hype too much? Am I ready?
I can't tell you everything. if you want to make history, you got to call your own shots.
We going to the league. We going to the league. We going to the league.
Alrighty, so that's Crypto.com's ad. That's Crypto.com's ad. LeBron James talking to LeBron James himself from 2003. What do you think of the ad? What do you think of the ad? I think it was okay. I think the idea, the emotion of the idea of being able to go back in time and speak to your younger self and educate your younger self is a great idea, and it's an emotional idea. And I think speaking to yourself and reflecting is amazing. I think the use of LeBron James was amazing, but I think it's a concept that's been done before. And I think that their message wasn't strong enough. I didn't get that message, that strong enough message. It was, I think, meh is probably a good way of saying it. I'll give it a 5 out of 10. Am I being unfair? 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10. Were there any other Super Bowl ads? I don't think there were any other Super Bowl ads. Were there any other Super Bowl ads? Let's have a look. That is it. That is the Super Bowl ads. Remember, some of the ads did be pre's and posts, which were actually quite cool. So if you looked at Coinbase, and I think in this case, Coinbase actually made a mistake. They published this before. And I think if you've got such an amazing, strong concept, well, don't publish it before. Don't give away anything before, because your concept is so strong. So I think unnecessary to do that. You also had FTX also doing a pre. Let me see if I've got that pre for you guys. I don't know if I've got the pre from FTX. FTX also did a pre-campaign. And again, I think great pre-campaign, but probably a little bit unnecessary. Then they also gave away. So FTX gave away 7.54 Bitcoin. And the reason why they gave away 7.54 Bitcoin was because their ad aired at 7:54 Eastern time. So because their ad aired at 7:54 Eastern time, they gave away that amount of Bitcoin, or they're giving away that amount of Bitcoin to people, to someone or to people who sign up. Coinbase is giving away $3 million worth of Bitcoin. So if you scan on that QR code, you can get $3 million. It's $1 million worth of Bitcoin, or 3 times $1 million worth of Bitcoin. Plus, I think that there is a sign-up bonus. I think they're giving away a $15 sign-up bonus. Let's just quickly confirm that. Yeah, we're giving away $15 in Bitcoin to anyone who joins Coinbase, but who joins by the 15th of Feb, which is Tuesday. So sign-up bonus of $15. And they're giving away $3 million. So, yeah, I think that's pretty cool. I think the giveaways are pretty cool. Well done to Coinbase. How did the ads fare? Well, one, Coinbase was the clear winner. Ad Week, which ranked all the crypto ads, actually ranked Coinbase the number one ad. They ranked it the number one ad. And that's, comparing it to Planet Fitness, which came 9th, Amazon Studios, 8th, Let's look at some of the rest. Nissan was 8th, Irish Spring 7th, Squarespace 6th, General Motors 5, FTX came 4th, Rocket Mortgage came 3rd, Lays came 2nd, and the Coinbase QR code came 1st. So it actually did work. The Coinbase effect did work. Amazing ad. Well done to Coinbase for having the guts to do something like that. That is, I think, absolutely unbelievable. All in all, I think a great success for crypto. It was the Crypto Bowl. We had 117 million people see 6 crypto ads. I wonder how many of them actually opened accounts. That we'll have to find out in due time. And I wonder who's going to make the first parody or ripoff or clone of the Coinbase ad. I wonder who it's going to be. James, who's it going to be? Let's see if we've got it. Do we have it?
The report of the crypto comment.
Yeah. Put on. Come on. Put on.
I don't have it.
Upload it.
Okay.
Alrighty, guys. We'll see you guys again in a few hours where we talk about where we go back to our regular programming. Until then, it's been amazing reviewing the ads with you, and we'll see you guys later. Trade well, my friends.